Welcome everyone to this week's edition of Where Is Your Stop? It's January 21st, 2015, and in this past week in the hockey perspective, we ended up talking and making reference to a news article that talked about how the Dow transports were representing for us essentially that the market was either going to be in trouble or it was okay and blah blah. And the point that we wanted to do is we wanted to look at the transports in and of themselves and definitely provide a little bit of context within that. So let's take a look back here all the way into 2008, and what we can see down in here is, yes, obviously transports start to roll over, but really not too different in terms of timing in relation to the rest of the market. Now, granted, with that being said, they didn't make new all-time highs, so whenever they broke basically this low here in July, it was kind of a big sign right in there. And then all of a sudden they collapsed off, and they really didn't recover essentially like the rest of the market. But we did have a march back, very similar in terms of price action and percent. And so what we had was the market came back. We have a new high. We sit in there. We test that old 2008 high, and then boom! All of a sudden, market tanks off. We all remember 2011, and then we see transports really lag in that period, and all of a sudden things become really quiet. Well, for us, we had obviously, gone short, done well right in here, and then just little win, little loss, and then now all of a sudden we get a long signal on this break here in 2013. We can see that in this period of consolidation, essentially the transports have begun to wound themselves very, very tightly, and then all of a sudden we see price, volume, and volatility increase on the upside. And just to confirm all that, we start making new all-time highs as well. And so, for us, as we zoom in on that, obviously our stop, once again, outside of the noise, especially as we look at that picture of where this quieter noise had become. And we continue to march up, and so we have a little bit of a time gap. It goes a little bit sideways, volatility is increasing, and so we're just staying static where that stop is, and then we continue to march up as we go on. Now, all of a sudden, here in around October of 2014, our stop was right around this level, and we end up getting out. And so once we get out, this is where, when it comes to following your trend and following your rules, all of a sudden becomes important. So we end up making over about 3.25 times the amount of that we risked in this trade here in 2013 into 14. And so it's tough to have to sit there and put another trade on with the potential to lose the full amount. But it's those big wins that allow you to have the confidence to step up to the plate, because as we broke a new high right in here, we end up getting back in as price reaffirms itself, and then all of a sudden prices in terms of stop, we can tell that once again we're outside of the noise, and then we're starting to move up very quickly, and that's because things started to get a little bit sideways, a little bit quiet in here. So we don't know what the future may hold for the transports, nor do we see any correlation in terms of them providing early bird warning signals. But what we do know is that we're here to follow those trends if they continue, and if not, we're going to be getting out whenever everybody else doesn't know what to do. And so that's the key of what we're going to be capturing on. Had a few good questions come in this week on transports, so as always, we look forward to your guys' questions on transports and anything else out there in the market. So don't ever hesitate to send us an email or give us a call as usual. So to Beating Random, staying outside the noise, look forward to talking with you guys next week.